Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Rugby League Breakdown Podcast, episode number 56 for your Thursday night, July 14, 2022. And as always, I'm joined by the fellas. I'm joined in the middle by ProEnzo Vidz, and on the end there in the Tigers jersey, all out CHAMPA. Boys, how are we?
Oh, fantastic, bro. Great to have the podcast back again. I'm keen for it.
Right, it's good to be here.
I'm doing well, Nick. Thank you for having me on as co-host. We've got some amazing topics in. So, guys watching, you will not be disappointed. You've tuned in to a very exciting episode of the Breakdown Podcast.
Yes. Absolutely. I just want to let you guys know that I can't even see the live chat on my laptop right now. For some reason, it's gone white screen mode. So I have to look down at my phone to see the live chat. So I'm going to have to do that. Hello to the live chat. I hope you guys are all doing well for your Thursday night. Usually the podcast is on Wednesday night, but due to Origin 3 last night, the podcast had to be tonight, and there's no NRL until tomorrow. So that's the reason why the podcast is on tonight. But hello to everyone in the live chat. Hello to CJ Moxley. Luke Melbourne Storm fan is here. Bosky, Jason Reader. Warriors in area Fanatics is here as well. We've got SS Storm fan in the house. Zen Pie is here. Bugging me. The chat is going absolutely off the rails. Bloody hell. Nighthawk Gaming, Jack D. Penrith Panthers fan. I can't even keep up with the chat. It's crazy as fuck. Faraz is in the chat. Jesus Christ, who else is here? Everyone's rolling in. Yeet Boy, Jaden Lambert, Julian, CJ, everyone's here. Good to see Cody Games for PlayStation. Good to see the chat building up. Boys, what do you reckon? Let's just get into the podcast, eh?
Definitely, absolutely.
Late night edition. Let's go.
Let's just rip in. And if you guys are new to the podcast, make sure you like the live stream, subscribe to the channel, and share the podcast around all over social media. That'll be awesome if you guys can do that. But
it's the best podcast on the internet. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
It is. No one can touch it.
Let's just start off with the first topic, boys. Topic number 5. Here we go.
Wow.
My connection's decided to just die itself in the ass. Can you guys still hear me loud and clear?
Yeah.
We can hear you, Nick.
Apologies about that. My connection almost died in the ass, but it's all good. It's good to go. Topic number 5. Origin 3 wrap up, boys. Where did it all go wrong for New South Wales? ProEnzo Vidz. New South Wales lose the unlosable series. They lose to Queensland at Suncorp. They didn't have Cameron Munster, who's arguably the best player in the world. Where did it all go wrong for New South Wales last night?
I think they were just outsmarted and outplayed. I really thought from where I was watching, I just think that the kicking game of Cherry Evans and Dearden and Hunt was like way better than what Luai and Cleary provided. I really thought that the forward pack was better for Queensland too. Like I didn't think that the Blues could handle the physicality of what Queensland were giving to them. Obviously, I'm a neutral supporter, so I don't support either side. I just watch it for fun. But just seeing how the Blues sort of struggled there with not being composed themselves, not sticking in there with the Queensland side. It was a bit disappointing, I think, for them because they've got a really good team. I think it's actually better in some aspect than the actual Queensland team. So it's disappointing to see them lose. I hate picking particular players, but you got to pick on. I think you got to pick on Luai and Cleary. That them two were awful last night. Luai provided nothing other than that try, and Cleary, well, I think Cleary, like you said in your review, Nick, I think he's the modern day Mitchell Pearce, aren't they? I think Cleary. I think he's honestly just too in and out of games in Origin. You can't trust him anymore. And I think on debut, Tom Dean was fantastic and absolutely schooled Luai, and Cherry Evans absolutely schooled Cleary. So yeah, I think Queensland were way better.
CHAMPA, where did it all go wrong for New South Wales last night?
I think it's quite similar to what ProEnzo said. Our intensity and our strive to win fell asleep, and it fell asleep in the second half because you look at that first half from New South Wales. I reckon we were the better side. We were all over him in that first half. Our runs were amazing. Our forwards were taking the ball up very well, and Cleary and Luai, that they seem more switched on that they in the first half than they were in the second half. That they did fall asleep in that second half, but it just came down to we were just overwhelmed with how much Queensland wanted to win that Origin series because they threw everything at us in that second half. Literally everything. Every run, every kick, every tackle they made was with 110%. And New South Wales could not compete with that. And it's unfortunate because I think we had the better players. They had no Munster. We should have won that game. But they proved to us that even without Munster, they're the better state. And I think that's where it went wrong for us. We just couldn't match them.
I'll tell you where it went wrong. It went wrong because our big name players did not handle the big moments, the crucial parts of the game. They didn't handle it. Jerome Luai, Nathan Cleary, Api Coruscant, the spine. Besides Tedesco, I felt sorry for James Tedesco. He did everything last night. What more could he have done? He tried his absolute guts out. Nathan Cleary, failure. Jerome Luai, grub face fucking wanker. Now, I want to talk about Jerome Luai for a minute. Before we continue with this conversation, what Jerome Luai did to a knocked out Selwyn Cobbo was one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Jerome Luai came out in the media today and he come out and said, "Oh, I didn't know he was knocked out." That's what every fucking player's going to say, but you can clearly say it was out. You know when someone's knocked out. It's not that hard to figure out. It's not that hard. I thought what Jerome Luai did, Mock and Cobbo on the ground knocked out, was just disgusting, to be honest with you. I don't know what you boys thought about that, but I thought that was fucked up.
Oh, it was dirty. I think Luai just screaming at Cobbo on the floor when he was knocked out. It's disgusting. It really says a lot about him, I think.
Made me fucking absolutely sick. Champa, what'd you make of that?
Well, I'm a big Luai fan, but I can't defend that.
I don't know. I don't even know how you're a fan of him.
Yeah, it's not a good look, especially for Luai. The status of a player he is. He really should have done better.
Look, I think the other reasons why it went wrong. One, way too much Penrith in the team. Way too much.
Oh, I mean, that's
way too much.
I know about that one, mate.
I agree.
know about that one.
Two, the decision to not pick Jack White, who was New South Wales' best player in game one, was also a bad. They should have picked him. There was no reason to leave White out of this team. Three, Stephen Crichton is not Origin material. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. He was terrible. The whole series, terrible. Completely terrible. Who else? Api Coruscant over Damien Cook. What the fuck were they thinking about that? That was dumb. My man Talakai, the secret weapon that I called him. Yeah, secret dog shit might be the best word to put him. He was average at best. I don't know what more to tell you. Queensland handled everything well, and the Queenslanders up there without the best player in the world. Boys, Cameron Munster is the best player in the game. He wasn't even there. Yet all these Penrith players who play for New South Wales, everyone thought they would win easy, but they couldn't even get the job done. How does Luai and Cleary fail in an Origin decider against a youngster in Tom Dearden on debut and DCE? Did you know Dearden and Cherry Evans had 3 training sessions together before they even had a match together as a halves pairing, compared to Luai and Cleary, who've been together for what? Since they were fucking 15? And they still couldn't get the job done in New South Wales. They had the best fullback in the game in Tedesco. It was ridiculous, man. New South Wales did not handle Origin well, and the Penrith connection can go and get fucked. Fuck Nathan Cleary.
Yeah. Well, no, I agree. I mean, just want to go back to your comment about Jack White being in the team. I think Jack White should have been over Crichton easily. Stephen Crichton's not Origin ready at all. He struggled. He's a liability in Origin.
Too much Penrith, boys. Too much.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's not good. That's not a good thing.
I I tell you what would have saved us the series, and who would have stopped Ben Hunt? Adokar.
I agree with
He
that.
should have been in the team.
I agree on
He
that.
could have
Irrelevant now.
stopped Ben Hunt.
Boys, bro, Addo Carr might not have been in that situation to chase him down anyway.
He's in every situation when it comes to chasing down a play. What do you mean?
No, he's not. Not all the time.
You got
Tupo.
Tupo, that overgrown giraffe. He's too lazy. He's getting old. Get rid of him. Bring the fox in. He should have been in the side.
Who's getting old?
Tupo, that overgrown giraffe.
Tupo shouldn't even be there because he's playing for Tonga in the World Cups. That's even more stupid.
That's true. I mean, the eligibility rules, fucking hell.
Fuck me.
Well, if Toto and Tupo don't play next year, it has to be Fox. Has to be Fox. You got Fox and Alex Johnson, and you got two of the fastest wingers
No, you got
in
Fox
your
and
team.
Sawali.
Come on.
You got Fox and Sawali next year.
No.
You really good, right? Oh, I really think when it came to fifth tackle options, the ball should have went to Burton. That bomb, if he kicked like 5 of those bombs consistently, yes, Ponga would have been. Ponga can't catch them.
It would have made a difference.
No.
It would have made no difference.
But
Bro,
Burton
Nathan Cleary's the halfback. He's the 7. He's supposed to be the one dominating the ball. Oh, fuck the Bombers. And look at him chase for myself, the selfish cunt.
Yeah, see, that was terrible. But you get the fifth tackle kick options to Burton, and you can create a lot of options with that.
Nathan,
maybe Burton for 5
Big Chin Cleary.
Yeah, that's all he is really for this series.
I'm done with him. I don't want him in the Origin team anymore.
All right, so if you were to get rid of Penrith players, who are the Penrith players you're getting rid of?
I'm not getting rid of all of them, but I'm getting rid of a couple of them.
Luai has to go.
Nathan Cleary, goodbye. Jerome Luai, goodbye. Api Coruscant, goodbye. And Stephen Crichton, goodbye.
Yeah.
Keep Yo, good option.
Everyone else is safe.
That's fair, but I'll even keep Luai clear.
No, I wouldn't even. Nah, bro. If Nathan Cleary's gone, Luai's gone with him. Fuck them both off.
Oh, well. I mean, you half might be risky, though.
I'm done with him, bro. Like, we need to start looking at other players to get a chance because Nathan Cleary's had enough Origin games now where in the big moments, he can't be going missing. And he's done it a few times now. So it needs, to be a change. There needs to be a change, bro. There really does.
We need more performances like we need more performances. We need more performances like him in Game 2. Game 2, he was amazing.
Yeah, because it's in fucking Perth, and it's in Perth, bro, and everybody was on. But Nathan Cleary is the most up and down, big name player in the game. By far. By far. He can't handle Origin football anymore.
Yeah, he struggles.
He's terrible at Origin level, man. Fuck him off.
Matt, if we would have got NRL level Cleary, he would have been untouched.
You've got you got Nico Hines coming through. You've got Chad Townsend who can play Origin. You got Mitchell Moses. You've got even Adam Reynolds, but he's getting old, so I don't know if you'd play him. But fuck, man, like New South Wales need to understand there's more than one halfback than fucking Nathan Cleary in New South Wales.
Yeah, I'd like to see Hines get an opportunity. I think Hines deserves it.
Why not? Why not? Anyway, anything else on this that you boys want to discuss?
Not really.
CHAMPA? Are you there? All that CHAMPA? Anyway, let's move on. Fuck Nathan Cleary, that stand from American Dad, big chin looking cunt. Why don't you go and put your head in a fucking bin and eat the fucking rubbish, you cunt? Get fucked. Fuck him. Anyway, I think all that Chamber's got the dodo problem. I'm sure he'll fix that up in a sec.
Yeah.
Topic number 4. And there goes all that Champa. Oh no, there he is. He's back. Champa, you good, bro?
It's alive.
We're live, bro. Are you good or what? No, we can't hear. Anyway, we'll move on, and once he gets his connection right, it'll be all fine.
Yep.
Topic number 4. Tim Sheens, set to be named the West Tigers coach for 2023. And then in 2025, Benji Marshall will take over as the head coach. But I don't want to focus on Benji Marshall so much. I want to focus more on Tim Sheens. Tim Sheens is coming in. He'll coach him in 23, 24. He'll coach him for 2 years. ProEnzo Vidz. Yes, he is getting older, but is Tim Sheens the right man for the job? He's been there and done it. And he seems to be the only one that gets the West Tigers going.
Look, I think he has been a good coach, Tim Sheens. Obviously, he's done a lot for many teams. He's done a lot for the game. But when was the last time he coached the NRL, though? It wasn't since 2012. That's like 10 years ago. Pretty much a decade ago since he's coached the NRL. Yes, he's been coaching the Super League and all that, but like, you know, in the NRL, the game's changing over there. Like the speed of it all's changing. I just don't know if his way of coaching and tactics would work. I think he'd definitely, you know, be a lot. I think he will bring something to the squad. I think that the players will respect him probably a bit more than what they did with Madge, I reckon. You know, that's what I will guarantee. But I just think that, you know, Tim Sheens is. I wouldn't start with him as having him as the short-term coach. I mean, there's no point really having him the short-term coach anyway, to be honest. I mean, don't the Tigers want to succeed long-term and maybe start now with whoever they want long-term? I know Benji Marshall's obviously their coach from 2025, but just I think you should start from now or next year with a coach that they're going to have for the next couple of years. I don't know if Sheens is the answer, but yeah, I think it's a risky one, that's for sure.
Bro, I like the addition of Tim Sheens coaching the Tigers, but my problem is they tried to get Cameron Serraldo to like a 5-year deal. Now they're going in a different direction with fucking Sheens for 2 years.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm like, just pick a decision. What do you want, someone for 5 years, or do you want to get an old guy who's been there and done it for 2 years and then go get a young rookie coach in Benji? I mean, I get Benji Marshall probably needs 2 years to learn the coaching part of the game, but I mean, the Tigers are changing their mind all the time, aren't they?
Yeah, well, it just goes to show you that if they were wanting to get Serrano originally on a 5-year deal, then change to someone who's been there for this season now, it's just, yeah, it's weird. It's very weird.
I like the addition of Tim Sheens. I really do. I think Tim Sheens as coach of the Tigers is a good thing. I think it's good. I think he can get the best out of some of their young players coming through, but long term, it's not really going to be it's not going to benefit anyone long term. Because what happens if Benji comes in 2025 and it all goes downhill? So
yeah, exactly.
My question to you is, can Tim Sheens get the Tigers to the finals in the next 2 years?
No, I highly doubt that, unfortunately. I don't think the Tigers are anywhere near finals, to be honest. I think their squad's still in a real building phase, and I still think they're a long way from competing with the 8, in my opinion. They might finish outside the bottom 4, possibly, but not top 8.
Well, I reckon top 8, it's not impossible. I mean, everyone at the start of the year said Cowboys will get the wooden spoon. The Cunts are coming second. So, I mean, it can turn around for the Tigers, as we know, but they do need to work out a few things before they get anything going. I want to get Chandler's opinion, but his connection is playing up worse than other people that we've had on the show before. So hopefully he gets his connection sorted really soon. But Tim Sheens, do you think he understands the modern game, or do you think he's more of an old school coach where it'll take time for him to adapt?
Well, it's been 10 years since he's last coached in NRL, so obviously from 2012 to 2022, so a lot has changed, obviously. So hopefully he has learned a couple of things being back in the game around what the new rules are. But I don't know. I just don't think it's going to work straight away. It's not going to be an easy thing for him, but I think he'll go all right.
Yeah, I think he'll go all right as well. Look, obviously it has been 10 years since he last coached, but the reason why I like it, Lorenzo, is because he's been watching the game. He's probably understanding some of the new tricks, some of the new plays that teams come up with. And I guess one of the other positive things about it is he will have a really good understanding about what's going to work, what isn't going to work. Can he get the best out of some of the players? It's going to be really interesting to see what happens with Tim Sheens and how he goes. But all our CHAMPA's back with his very dodgy connection. CHAMPA,
Yeah.
Tim Sheens will be the coach of the Tigers for the next 2 years. What are your thoughts on it? Do you like it or do you not like it?
I like it. It's very interesting. I do have some worries, like Lorenzo pointed out. Not coaching the NRL side for 10 years is a bit of concern. I still feel like he still has the qualities to be a good coach in the NRL. I think this is what the Tigers need. You know, get someone who knows the West Tigers very well, who's been in the deep end. This is a coach, Tim Sheens, who took a 2005 West Tigers, a team full of rookies and no names, and took him to win a comp. So he's been in similar situations before. Now, I think they're using Tim Sheens as a way to help Benji Marshall get ready for a coaching role when he does take over in 2025. So that is going to be interesting to see how those two work together. But look, I'm just going to be interested to see how he looks at this West Tigers lineup and think, all right, because Tim Sheens, he's a firm man. He's going to look at this lineup, okay, I know who I have to get rid of, and I know who I have to keep. Unlike Madge, who kept I love Madge, but he just kept swapping around the players at the time, trying to find the perfect mix.
Exactly.
Madge is going to look at this team. Madge is going to look at this team and look, all right, you can take me to the finals, you stay. I don't see potential, you can get out, all right? That's what we need in the coach, because our roster needs a clean sweep ASAP. It really does.
Again. How many times have I been through this? It's been the same thing over and over for the Tigers. Same thing. It's like I'm at work and I'm training this kid to do the job properly, and he keeps making the same mistake over and over again. And every day you're showing him the same fucking thing. He goes, listen, you got to put them over in that corner. You got to put that in that corner. How hard is it to work it out? But instead of putting it in that corner, he puts them down the other fucking end. That's the West Tigers. All right. Every 6 months there's a clean out there. It's a mess. Question. Tim Sheens will be the coach. I believe he's already been confirmed as the coach, from what I understand, from what I've been told. There's been a few rumors about Isaiah Papali'i backflipping and staying at Parramatta. If Tim Sheens is the coach, do you think he'll come to the Tigers still, or do you think he'll backflip?
You know what? I think it just all comes down to what he wants. Because I think Tim Sheens he's a good coach to be coached under. He has a good reputation behind him.
Experience.
And a lot of experience, years of experience. And, you know, a young player like Papali'i can learn a lot from Tim Sheens' experience. So, you know, if I was Papali'i, I say give it a go. Like, give it a go.
I'll ask you this question. I just asked Lorenzo before as well, before your connection cut out. Can Tim Sheens get the West Tigers to the finals in the 2 years that he's coaching them?
I'm going to say yes, but not with our roster. We need better players. We definitely need better players.
Well, see, the thing is as well, a good coach, a coach can only be as good as the roster he has. If you don't have any good players in your roster, you're fucked. Obviously, everyone's a good player because you got to be a good player to make the NRL. But I'm talking about great players. You got to have some really quality players in that side, and the Tigers do have a few of them, but they don't have a lot of them. So they'll be relying heavy on some of their quality players to get them going. But we'll move on now. I do like the Tim Sheens edition. I think it's a good one. All right. Topic number 3. Now, as you guys would probably know by now, Oliver Gildart, the current West Tigers centre, and Rabbitohs utility player, Cody Nikorima. Gildart and Nikorima are going to be going to the Dolphins. Nikorima's been confirmed for next year, and Gildart, he left the Tigers now, and he's gone back to the Super League. He's going to play for Leeds Rhinos for the rest of the season, and then he's going to come back in December, and he's going to be joining the Dolphins under Wayne Bennett. We'll start with Oliver Gildart first. Now, the thing with Oliver Gildart is a lot of people have been criticising Oliver Gildart the last couple of hours, which I find a bit ridiculous. He came over here from Wigan. He came back from a very bad injury as well. He played 8 NRL games. He probably had 4 or 5 good ones, and he had 1 or 2 bad games here and there. And then he got injured, which was a shame. He hasn't played a game since. We'll start with Oliver Gildart, Lorenzo. Oliver Gildart to the Dolphins. I think him going to Wayne Bennett would be the best thing for his career. What are your thoughts on that whole situation? Gildart to the Dolphins.
Yeah, it's a good move. I think Wayne will get the best footy out of him, and it's a shame he can't achieve that at the Tigers because From watching his highlights of Wigan before he came to Tigers, he was a gun player over there, and just unfortunate at the Tigers he couldn't find that sort of form. So I think Wayne would know him pretty well from the English squad in the past, and I think that's going to help him, get his best footy, out there. So, is he going to Leeds for the remainder of this year?
Yes. So from what I understand, he'll be on the plane heading over back to the Super League, I think, this weekend. I don't think he'll play for about a week or two, and he'll be playing for Leeds for the rest of the year.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's going to help him probably with seeing family again, I suppose. But but it's a good pickup for the Dolphins. They need another outside back, and I think he's a good one.
Now, I don't want to offend all that CHAMPA too much here in saying this, but any NRL player that currently goes to sign with the West Tigers, and if they don't play well, the Tigers, it's like going to the Gold Coast. It's career suicide going to play for the West Tigers right now, with all due respect. So it's not Gildart's fault the Tigers are so shit. It's not his fault. But that whole situation was a bit of a mess from the get-go. But Gildart to the Dolphins, CHAMPA, do you like the addition of that, or are you disappointed that the Tigers have let Gildart go, or what?
Yeah, I'm disappointed the Tigers let go of Gildart. He's a talented player, and to those people who are criticising Gildart, mate, turn the TV on Sky Sports and actually watch a game of Super League before you start commenting on Oliver Gildart. The guy's a gun player, all right, weapon of a player, and the West Tigers, we just weren't the team for him. Unfortunately, he was we disrespected him. And I reckon at the Dolphins, he is going to find some good form again under Wayne Bennett. I do feel like he is a starting player for the Dolphins. And look, when he goes back to the Super League at Leeds, a great time to get some footy experience for the remainder of the season. Get your fitness up, and he'll be fresh and ready for the Dolphins. And look, that's a very underrated signing for the Dolphins. People want to laugh and say, "Oh, it's a shit signing. You can't even get a starting position at the Tigers." But just wait till you see Gildart under Bennett, and you're gonna see what he truly is. All right, Gildart, mate. I'm sorry it didn't go well at the Tigers, but good luck at the Dolphins, mate. You deserve it.
Yeah, no, well said, man. Look, Gildart is a great player, and I think he will do well at the Dolphins. I do feel for him. He's had a tough time at the Tigers, but with all due respect, with the way they've been playing all year, most players are having a tough time at the West Tigers. It's very hard to be. It's very hard to have success over in Australia from England if your team's going shit. Have a look at Callum Watkins. When he came over here, everyone was going, "Holy fuck!" But he went to the worst team in the comp in the Gold Coast, and look, we all know how that went. We all know that. So it's very tough for players from the Super League to come over to the NRL and do well if they're going to a shit team. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. What's that, Lorenzo? I didn't hear a word you said.
Never is.
Oh, definitely. And the other player that's going to the Dolphins is Nikorima, currently at the Rabbitohs there. Obviously, Nikorima can play fullback. He can play 5'8", halfback and hooker. He's a great jersey 14. But I think he might even start at the Dolphins. What are your thoughts on this whole situation, ProEnzo Vidz, with Nikorima going to the Dolphins? Do you like it?
Yeah, I do, and I was a bit surprised because I thought Souths have signed him for more than this year, but obviously not. And I think obviously Nikorima knows a lot about Wayne Bennett and has played a lot of footy with Wayne Bennett as his coach. So I think Wayne will get the best footy out of Nikorima. I think I made this actually as a bold prediction at the start of the year. I said that Nikorima would sign the Dolphins, and it happened. So I'm glad I got that one. Yeah, exactly. But he'll be a good pickup. I think he will be.
I will send you a gold medal in the mail if you like. Well done.
Yeah, cheers. I'll accept that.
Nikorima to the Dolphins. CHAMPA, what are your thoughts on this whole signing?
Interesting. I don't think he'll start, but
oh no!
Oh no! Shit.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no! All that CHAMPA's connection has just dropped. Anyway, I'll give my opinion on it, and then when CHAMPA comes back, he can give his view on it. Cutting Nikorima to the Dolphins. Now, I think this is a really smart signing. I reckon he's been promised a few things here because Nikorima was offered really good money to go to Hull KR or Warrington, from what I understand. He was offered really, really big money to go over to the Super League. He decided to say no because the Dolphins have signed him, and I reckon he's going to be starting in the halves. I reckon that's the reason behind it. So I'm assuming Nikorima at 6, Sean O'Sullivan at 7. I'm guessing that's what's going to be happening. I don't mind that halves combination, with all due respect. Cutting Nikorima and Sean O'Sullivan as a combination is better than what the Titans currently have. So I think it's a really good addition for Nikorima to be heading to the Dolphins. I think he's chosen a good career path here going to the Dolphins. Champa, what's your thoughts on Nikorima to the Dolphins?
Yeah, sorry about getting cut up, but what I said was I read a good jersey 14. He's a great utility player. And of course, under Wayne Bennett, you're always going to get the best out of him. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he was coached under Bennett when he was at Brisbane still?
Yes, at the Broncos, yes.
That is correct, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he was. And look, if he was, it's good for him to be under Wayne Bennett again. And I think it's a great career move. Fresh start. This looks like a team that he can stay there for a very long time, whether he wants to be jersey 14 or starting 5'8". It's going to be interesting to see where Bennett puts him. And look, when Cody Nikorima is having a good season, he's a very deadly player. All right, so we should really be watching out for this guy.
Well, see, Champa, Cody Nikorima was offered $800,000 a season to go to the Super League. He said no to stay at the Dolphins or head to the Dolphins. So I'm assuming he's going to start. That's the reason why he's staying, I'm guessing.
Has to be.
I'm assuming that's the reason. I'm assuming that's why.
Has to be. You know?
Fuck me. If I was a player who can play fullback...
you don't know big money like that unless...
If I was an NRL player that could play 5'8", halfback and hooker and fullback, and I was offered $800,000 a season, it'd be very hard to say no. But if you promise a starting spot at a new franchise, it'd be hard to say no to that as well. But I think it's a really good addition. But anyway, we'll move on from that now, and we'll go to topic number 2. And boys, last Thursday night, it was Cronulla versus Melbourne down there in the Shire. And obviously the Sharks gave a fucking hide into the Storm. They put a score on them. The Melbourne Storm hooker / jersey 14, Brendan Smith, he said to the referee, Adam G, "You're a cheating bastard." Brendan Smith's been suspended for 3 weeks for calling the NRL referee Adam G a cheating bastard. ProEnzo Vidz, do you think this is the right call? 3 weeks, is that enough? Should it have been longer? Should it have been less? What's your whole thoughts on the situation from what Brendan Smith did on last week against going off with the referee like that?
Well, I just want to say first of all that people I saw this being brought up by somewhere today that Marcelo Montoya got a lot more weeks for what he said about I guess the faggot sort of whole thing, and he got more suspension weeks than what Brandon Smith did for calling him a cheating bastard, which I think is wrong, obviously. So I think if Montoya got that much, then I think Smith should get a lot more. I think, in my opinion, because
how long?
I reckon 5 weeks.
Oh, ouch.
5 weeks. Yeah, I think 5 weeks is fair enough because I guess you can't. I guess we all disagree with what the refs say, but you can't target a referee like that.
Yeah, all that Champa. Brendan Smith calling the referee a cheating bastard. He's got suspended for 3 weeks. Do you agree with the decision? Should he have got less weeks? Should he have got more weeks? What's your thoughts on the whole situation? If you're there.
I'm a fan of Brendan Smith when it comes to footy, but his character and his professionalism is very poor. The referees cop a lot of slack, especially from us. But, Brendan Smith, calling him a cheating bastard, especially not on live television where kids are watching. because you don't want kids saying that to in their games of footy or to their coaches or anything like that. So I think I teach Brendan Smith, hey, doesn't matter if you're some big shot player, you still gotta act as an NRL player would act, and that's with professionalism. So not sorry, Brendan Smith.
I'll tell you what. I don't know if you guys will agree with this, and I think the chat will probably disagree with this as well. But in my opinion, Brendan Smith should have been suspended for 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
Wow, 8 weeks. Wow.
He should have got 8 weeks. So the referees, right now, we have criticised the referees more than once, and I think we will criticise them again. But here's the thing. They have a tough job. They've got the touch judges to deal with. They've got the mic in their ear to the bunker. They've got the mic in their ear to the touch judges. The referee is trying to referee the game, make sure the players are onside, checking everything that goes on, late shots, everything that goes on in the game, checking the onside, the grounding if there was a try, everything. The referees have to they have to deal with everything. But here's the thing. You're going to go to a referee. You're frustrated. You're getting your ass kicked. That's understandable. You're frustrated. Everyone would be. But to call an NRL referee a cheating bastard because of a decision that you do not agree with, you can't be saying that to a fucking NRL referee. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, the referee's got to deal with the 2 touch judges. He's got to deal with the cunt in the bunker. He's got to deal with the onside, the offside, the inside shoulder, the outside shoulder, the grounding, everything. And Brendan Smith's going to call him a cheating bastard. That is so stupid. It's uncharacteristic. And the attitude problem from Brendan Smith, it all season has been just disgusting. And it's been like that for quite some time now. We all know he's going to the Roosters next year. And I don't think Trent Robinson's going to put up with that bullshit if this is the attitude he's going to go to the Roosters with. We all know what the Roosters are like. They're a big club.
Definitely.
They're a family club. And if Brendan Smith doesn't get his act together, he won't last at the Roosters.
Well, Robbo's a very tough coach, so it's fair to watch.
He is.
Well,
100%.
What's known about the Roosters is they're a very professional club, and they hold themselves with a lot of pride. That's why you don't hear a lot of their players getting into scandals or shit like that, because they're a very professional club. So Brendan Smith really needs to clean his act up before heading down there.
Well, bro, here's my question. Craig Bellamy, right? We rate Craig Bellamy higher than Trent Robinson, but there isn't a lot in it because Robinson's a great coach as well. They both won 3 comps in the last 10 years, so they both won the same amount of premierships, but Bellamy's been around for so long. If Craig Bellamy can't fix Brendan Smith's attitude, how is Trent Robinson going to fucking do it?
It's a good question.
It's going to be tough.
It's going to be really tough. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It'll be very tough.
I just want to point out as well that going to Sydney as well, where it's such a big part of Australia and all that, where a lot can happen, it's going to be interesting to see how he handles that.
Oh, mate, me and CJ Moxley went to Rabbitohs and Tigers, and the players were walking in at ANZ Stadium there, and anyone could have walked up to the players and went off their head. There's not much protection on the players, so if Brendan Smith's going to continue to be a bit of a cockhead, so who knows? Some fan might rock up before the game and just fucking give it to him or try and attack him because outside the ground there at ANZ Stadium, there isn't much protection.
No, there isn't.
But kids, remember, Nick, we were at the game, kids were running on the field.
That's how. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You don't look. We don't like the referees, and look, if a team's been dudded, we understand the frustration you've got from the referee, but you can't call him a cheating bastard. You can't do it.
No, dead set, no.
Yeah.
You can't do it. I don't care how bad it is. You can't do it. No. Anyway, let's move on now to topic number 1, boys. And look, we all know Origin's over now. It happened last night. Queensland won the series. Well done to them. But the question I have is, should Billy Slater consider coaching at NRL level? I mean, he just coached 3 Origin games. He won his first ever Origin series. He's already done so much as a young rookie coach. ProEnzo, Vidz, Should Billy Slater consider coaching at NRL level?
Not yet. No. Let him ease through Origin first. Let him enjoy what he's enjoyed and what he's got for this season. That's already him achieving a Origin series when his first time as coaching. You can't just instantly move into a bigger role where it's head coaching, because head coaching, it's week in, week out sort of stuff. It's completely different to what Origin is. It goes the same for Fittler as well. Fittler, I don't know if he will be used to their week in, week out coaching if he ever coached again. So I think for Billy Slater, he is used to Origin for now, and I think maybe in the next 5, maybe 4 years, maybe he will be a bit more experienced. Maybe we'll get an idea of maybe coaching NRL full time. That's what I think anyway.
That's really interesting, mate. All out Champa. Should Billy Slater consider coaching at NRL level now? Oh, no. Not again.
Come on.
Champa, your connection is literally on the same level as Warriors NRL fanatics. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's an issue in Sydney with the Wi-Fi tonight, but my God, what is going on in Sydney tonight? What is going on out of Penrith Way? Jesus Christ almighty. All right. I'm going to give my opinion. ProEnzo Vidz, if I was Billy Slater, this is what I would do, bro.
Yep.
I would coach. Hang on. We got a troll in the chat. Says Nick is a fat ass. You know what you can do? You can go and fuck your nan.
What a dickhead.
I'm gonna remove this. Boys and NRL fanatics, if you're in the chat, mate, I want you to remove that troll. Thank you very much. Same with you, CJ. If you guys are in the chat, please remove the troll in the chat. Yep. My thoughts on Billy Slater, bro. This is what I would do if I was Billy Slater, mate. I would coach Origin in 2023, and then 2024, I'd take over the NRL as a coach somewhere. Now, this is what I'm predicting to happen. Craig Bellamy will coach until the end of 2023. But I reckon next year will be his last year. And in 2024, new coach, Billy Slater of Melbourne Storm.
Well, that's very bold. But I can see it happening because Billy Slater's obviously a club legend, so you're not wrong in saying that.
I reckon that could happen, bro. I would like to see it. Billy Slater, coach one more Origin series, so that means he'll have 2 years of coaching experience at Origin level. And in 2024, after 6 Origin games that he's coached, let him take over a role as an NRL coach, and maybe it'll be at the Melbourne Storm. I don't know. All that Champa. Is the Wi-Fi in Penrith broken? What's going on down there?
It must be the Wi-Fi or something. I'm using data now, so hopefully that
look a lot clearer too.
Yeah, it looks better.
Yeah, the data should be helped. The data should help me out. But
well, mate, just back to what we were saying, mate. I reckon Billy Slater should coach Origin in 2023, and then 2024 coach the Melbourne Storm.
Well, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I think he should be a long-term coach. He should be an NRL coach. I mean, his first coaching gig as Origin, and he wins the series in his first go against a very, very high-profile New South Wales side. That's already a good track on being a great coach, and I reckon he gets more experience. He coaches next year's Origin, and if he wants to do another Origin, or he wants to go to an NRL side, like you said, the Storm, or if another team's looking for a coach, I reckon go for it. The problem I have, though, and I have one big problem, is that Origin is only 3 games compared to NRL's over 20-plus games. Exactly. And that is when you include finals games, that's more. So it's a very long-term job. If he's really committed to it, then it would work out. But you know what? Some people aren't. Maybe Bill Slater's like, you know what? I'll stick with the 3 games. Or if he wants to be like, you know what? I'll take on the challenge. I'll coach an NRL side. It's going to be interesting.
I've got a prediction. If Craig Bellamy retired tomorrow as an NRL coach, I reckon Billy Slater will take over the next day. I honestly believe that.
Wow.
Because Billy Slater, we all know what he is. He's Melbourne Storm. He was a one-club player. If Billy Slater was coaching a team like the Warriors, for example, or the Bulldogs or something, it just wouldn't seem right. It wouldn't fit right. It's the same as Brad Fittler. If Brad Fittler was coaching a team besides Penrith or Roosters, it just wouldn't look right to me.
Yeah, no, you're right. We've had that a couple of times actually.
It'd be weird. It'd be fucking weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, let's move on. Let's get on to it, boys. It's time for the Breakdown podcast game show. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. All our champ. I hope your connection's improved because we need you for this. We need your Wi-Fi to be at its 100% best for this one. Oh fuck! Don't tell me it's cutting out.
Automatic win? Nah.
Fuck. Oh fucking hell, man! This is so frustrating tonight with Champa's connection. Jesus Christ!
Yeah, we're actually a game.
Champa, ring your Wi-Fi coming up tomorrow morning and say you fucked me, you cunts. I'm live on the podcast. Fuck me dead. All right. Well, before we get into it, this is going to be one hell of a game show tonight. We've got ProEnzo Vidz here in the Manly gear. The odds are in. ProEnzo Vidz is a $1.10 favourite tonight. Absolute short price favourite, $1.10. All out Champa is paying $5.50.
Wow, what an outsider. That's just some facts right there from the bookies.
Well, the bookies at nickbet.com have got you as a short price favourite, and they believe that you will win 3-0, and the odds for that are paying $1.90. So
They're
great
smart
odds.
people. Smart people.
The reason why you're so short is because you always win.
Well, I mean, that's going to be the result every time I've ever seen them. No
I'm about 5 seconds away from throwing my phone at Penrith Stadium and telling all the Penrith players to get fucked. Bah!
Champa, you are paying $5.50 to win the game show tonight.
Oh man. Punts is
fair enough.
They're on me, and you're going to win big money, all right?
The odds at NickBet are unbelievable. NickBet's gone through the roof tonight, and they reckon ProEnzo Vidz is going to win 3-0 at $1.90 odds.
It's going to happen. I'm above you, bro. I'm above you.
Stop it. You're not above me.
Yes, I am.
Let's get it underway.
Yeah. All
right. Well, let's get into it, eh? Obviously, first 1 to 3 points win. If anybody in the live chat reveals the answers to the questions, they will be banned for a 5-minute ban. So they'll be out. No one is to answer in the chat. All right. Let's get into it. Question number 1. What was the score in Origin 1 of this year?
16-10.
To who?
You said, well, Queensland.
Oh.
Don't matter because ProEnzo got it first.
The score mattered. The score mattered. Thank God the score mattered only.
The punters are very confident with ProEnzo Vidz. They are very confident.
I thought too quick there.
Very confident. 1-0 ProEnzo already. That didn't take long. Jesus. All right. Question number 2. In round number 20 of the NRL this year, so in a couple of weeks, who do the Dragons play in round 20 of the NRL?
Knights.
Wrong. Champa.
Roosters.
Wrong. They play this weekend. What do you mean? ProEnzo.
Parramatta.
No. Champa. Champa.
My connection.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Are you there, Champa?
Come on.
What team did you say, Champa? Are you serious?
Oh, that's not good.
I'm getting really frustrated with this fucking connection, eh?
Might be an
Champa.
automatic thing, man.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Champa,
No,
for
that's
fuck's
not-
sake, man.
No, this is unfortunate. Is he
Champa,
there?
are you there, bro? Jesus Christ. Oh, my fucking God. This is not
No,
good enough, man. Like, in all seriousness, this is ridiculous.
Well, I don't know how we'll get through the show now through this.
I don't know. But we would have been close to finishing the show by now. Now his connection's cut out again. Fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I don't know what to do.
I'm getting really frustrated, man. Obviously, don't answer the question in case you know what already. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give a new question. And the answer was the Cowboys.
Cowboys. Oh, yeah, true.
Is that Cogger in a couple of weeks down there? The day after my dad's birthday.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
should be
okay.
a great. That should be a great round of footy. Don't worry, we will wait for CHAMPA, but we'll just have a chat about something else for a minute. Hey, are you going to the Manly Knights game this weekend or what?
Not this week, unfortunately. But the week after, when we play Dragons at Clogra, there's a chance I might go to that.
Oh, the Dragons game next week.
Yeah, where the Pepsi jerseys. That's gonna be a good week, I think. Good game.
Oh my
CHAMPA, what is going on, bro?
I don't know.
What's happening, mate?
Ever since the rains, those heavy rains happened here in Penrith, it's just ruined our old connection. I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
Like this
All right,
week.
well, I'm gonna give you a new question. ProEnzo Vidz 1-0 already. All right, lads. Next question is a pretty tough one. In round 22 of the NRL, who do the Cowboys play?
Knights.
Wrong. CHAMPA.
Rabbitohs.
Wrong.
Right. Oh no. Fuck Para.
Wrong.
Panthers.
Wrong.
Warriors.
Wrong.
Roosters.
Correct.
Yes.
Fuck.
CHAMPA's
how?
on the board. Oh, look
I
out.
can't believe that. No, how? I cannot believe that.
CHAMPA at $4.50 could be in for a bit of an upset here. It's 1-1.
No.
Right.
I'm okay.
Right. Next question. In round 22 of the NRL, who do the Warriors play in New Zealand?
Dogs.
Correct. Fuck me dead.
I remember that one.
How the fuck did you get that?
I just remember it.
CHAMPA, you must get his next question right or ProEnzo Vidz is the winner.
All right, here we go. Let's do this.
Fuck.
Won't matter.
Fucking pressure is on now. All right. In round 24 of the NRL, who do the West Tigers play that weekend?
Oh, I know this one. Sharks.
Wrong.
Knights.
Wrong.
Titans.
No. CHAMPA.
Panthers. No Bulldogs.
Ravens.
Wrong. Come on, CHAMPA.
Brisbane.
No.
Storm.
No.
No.
CHAMPA. Come on, CHAMPA.
Cuts out. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Woo.
Panthers.
Hang on, his connection's cutting out.
All right,
You there,
sweet.
CHAMPA?
Has
Who?
anyone
Who?
has anyone said the answer? Roosters.
Wrong.
Panthers.
Wrong.
Fuck. No,
CHAMPA. CHAMPA. Come on, CHAMPA. Hey, his connection's cutting out. CHAMPA.
Dragons.
That was the correct answer, but I'm not going to give it because his connection cut out at the same time you said it.
All right, fair enough.
So we're going to have to do another question. And for fuck's sake, man. What's wrong with it tonight?
I don't
It's
know, bro.
2-1.
It's annoying.
Bro, his connection cut out and then he said Dragons. So I can't pay it because he cut out. And I couldn't even hear him. I couldn't even hear him.
All we have to do is just bring a new question when he comes back, I suppose.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to do that. But fucking hell, man. So frustrating tonight.
Yeah, no, it is. Sadly.
The podcast would have been finished fucking... Oh, would be so close to being finished, the show by now if the connection wasn't playing up.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, man. Lorenzo robbed. No. It's rubbish.
Robbed. No. Not robbed. Just a delay is not helping.
You're pissing me off. I'm getting really fucking mad, to be honest.
No, he's back.
Fucking hell. All right, new question.
Oh, you can feel mad. I am livid.
New question. Fuck it. Right. In round four of the NRL this year, what score did the Warriors beat the Broncos?
18-10.
Wrong. CHAMPA.
26-18.
No. All right. I'm gonna give you a clue.
Yeah.
The margin,
26,
the
18.
margin was 14. The margin was Warriors by 14. But what was the
14.
score?
Fuck. 28-16.
Wrong. Champa.
24-18.
26-12.
No.
24-18.
No. Margin was 14.
Oh yeah.
30-16.
No. New question in a
Twe-
minute.
22-16.
No. New question. The score was Warriors 20, Broncos 6.
Oh.
All right. I've got a good question here. Really good question. Lads, in round 3 of the NRL earlier this season, what score did the Raiders beat the Titans?
20-18.
Oh,
Wrong.
Oh,
Champa.
what?
28-26.
Wrong. The margin was 2.
22-20.
Wrong. Champa.
24-22.
Well, I did say Champa, and he did get the correct answer with 24-22.
Oh,
I've got to pay it because I said Champa. I've got to pay it. 2-2.
Come on.
No. Hey,
Hey,
let's
Champa's
quickly
go,
do
bro.
it. Let's quickly rush through this.
Yeah, but
Alright.
you should have just said it.
Nah. Well, he couldn't. His connection's fucked.
Yeah, but still. Oh, whatever.
There's not much I can do about it. Anyway, we're leveled at 2-2. Can Champa at $5.50 cause an upset? Will it happen?
No, I think Faraz is right. I've been robbed.
Faraz is off his fucking head. Faraz is probably drunk.
All right, let's do it. What's the question?
This is
Alright,
weird. This is very
fuck.
weird.
All right. I got a really
Alright.
good question here. Really good question. Lads, in round 11 of the NRL this year, what was the score between the Dragons and the Warriors?
2016.
No.
26-20.
Wrong. Champa.
24-14.
No, but you're very close.
24-20.
Do you mean 24-14? Oh, okay. Damn.
ProEnzo, what'd you say?
24-20.
Close, but no. Champa.
I'm just gonna say it. You say Champa.
24-18.
Correct! Fuck!
What the fuck? Honestly. How's it?
Yes!
No,
$5.
no,
$5.
that's not no.
And you
No,
won.
that's not right.
And
Fuck
you
me.
won.
No, that's not no.
Oh,
I was
and
wrong. No.
you won. Get
No, we had
on
no.
the
On the second question, we had a
money.
tie. We had a tie in the second question. You
Money.
can't just say you won it.
Oh,
No. That's not right. No. I was
oh,
wrong.
that's so fucking funny. Holy
We
shit.
had a tie in the second question. No, we said the second time at the same time. Like how's
Oh,
it
don't
work?
cry about it. I'll get you some tissues if you like, Lorenzo.
Well, maybe give him my win. That's what I need.
You were beat. Oh my god.
I was robbed. Even everyone's saying in the comments. That's not right. Come on.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
If you
Robbed
say
me
Champa,
ass.
I'll say my answer at the same time. Doesn't matter.
You choked.
Chokes.
You
Robbed.
choked.
Robbed.
Hey, guess
robbed,
what?
Robbed.
I had
Typical
$100
Malibu.
on Tampa at $5.50. I'm going to the casino, boys.
Yeah, just then you made it up.
Nah, I'm only
Robbed,
fucking.
robbed.
Well done,
That was-
Champa. Fucking hell. That was
was-
beautiful. Well played, mate.
That's fine.
It'll probably be the only time you win anyway, but well done.
Oh,
Well,
stop
thanks for you
that.
carried. You were carried, bro. Anyway.
All right, let's get into the round 18 tips, shall we? And all I want you to do is just tell me who wins and just to tell me by how much. Tomorrow night, Friday night footy up in Townsville, game of the round, 2nd versus 4th, Cowboys and the Sharks. ProEnzo, who you got here?
Cowboys by 4, and my anytime try scorer is going to be Phil.
Champa, who wins?
Cowboys by 12. Anytime try scorer, Mulatalo.
I'm going the Cowboys by 8, even though we got a few out and we might get beat now. We've got a few players out. Cowboys by 8, and anytime try scorer is going to be Chad Townsend because it's the Chad Townsend Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, Chad Townsend Cup. Interesting.
All right, Friday night footy at Bank West. Parramatta versus New Zealand. Who wins that one?
Warriors, Eels 13 plus. And anytime try score a Sevo.
Parramatta and New Zealand, Champa.
Parramatta 6 by 6, very close game. And anytime try scorer is going to be Isaiah Papali'i.
I'm going Parramatta 13 plus. I'll go by like 18 or something. And Dylan Brown will score.
Yeah.
Dylan Brown will bag a try. Saturday afternoon, Roosters Dragons from the Central Coast.
Dragons for the upset. Dragons by 2 points. And I'm going to go Tautau Moga to score a try.
Oh, that fucking taxi bashing cunt. That fucking thing. Fuck, mate. Champa, Roosters Dragons at the Central Coast.
I'm going to go Dragons by 10 points. And I'm going to go Zach Lomax.
I'm going the Roosters by 8. Oh no, by 7. Sorry, Roosters by 7, and I reckon Sawali will get a try on the wing.
Interesting.
All right, Saturday 5:30 at Brookie or Lotto Land or 4 Pines Park, whatever it's fucking called. It's got 100 fucking names. Manly versus Newcastle. ProEnzo.
Manly 1 to 12, and I think Cole will score any time.
Oh yeah, young Koala. He's a good kid. Champa, Manly or Newcastle?
Manly by 18, and Dominic Young, anytime try scorer.
Oh, I'll go Manly by 20, and I'm going to go, you know what? Fuck it. Jake Trbojevic will score.
Ooh, I hope so.
Big money.
Doesn't score
He's due.
often.
He is due for a try.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Saturday night, 7:30 up at Super Stadium on the Gold Coast. I will be at this game. Titans and the Broncos. I'll be doing a mad vlog for it and all. Titans and the Broncos. Who wins?
Broncos 13 plus, and I think any time try score will be Stags.
Nice. Champa, who wins?
Broncos by 22, and I'm backing Jordan Ricky for a try.
I'm going the Broncos by 26 points, and I reckon Ezra Mann will score a try.
Interesting.
I like Ezra Mann for a try this weekend. Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock, Tigers and the Panthers.
Panthers 13 plus, and anytime try score, I'm probably going to go with Kikia.
Champa, I don't even need to ask you. Tigers by what?
Tigers by 10 points.
Dream.
And Joe offhand Galley for a try.
What the fuck?
Straight through the middle, baby. Let's go.
Straight back down to the grave. Fuck, man. I reckon, even without the players, Origin players are all out being rested, I reckon Penrith win by 14. And I'm going to go, your man, Champa, Taylor Mater get a try.
Interesting. He gets
Sunday
the memory.
Sunday Arvo, 4 o'clock in Melbourne at Amy Park. Melbourne against Canberra. This should be an interesting game.
Yeah, I think Melbourne 13 plus, and Munster needs to return to score any time.
Nice. Champa?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Melbourne by 13 plus, and I reckon I'm gonna go Jerome Hughes.
Jerome Hughes. I reckon Melbourne win by 6. I was tempted. I was so close to tipping Canberra. You've got no idea how close I was. I'm going Melbourne by 6, and I reckon Ryan Pappenhausen will get a try.
Oh, wow.
I just want to go to the live chat for a minute. Now, Mr. Lachlan has just donated $3 to the super chat. I can't put it up on the screen right now because for some reason, StreamYard has just glitched itself in the ass, and I can't see the comments, so I'm looking at it on my phone. Mr. Lachlan's put $3 in the super chat. He says Here's $3. Enjoy, guys. You are all great YouTubers. Well, Mr.
Thank you.
Lachlan,
Thank you.
thank you very much for the $3. I really appreciate it, my friend, and I hope your team has a big win on the weekend. All right. The final game of the weekend, the Rabbitohs and the Bulldogs from Stadium Australia, or ANZ Stadium, whatever. ProEnzo, who wins this one? South Sydney or Canterbury?
South's 13 plus and anytime try scorer Johnston.
If he plays.
Oh, if he plays, yeah. If he doesn't, I'll go Latrell.
Yeah, okay. CHAMPA, Souths and Canterbury.
Souths by 1 field goal. 1.
Wow.
And Latrell Mitchell for any time.
I reckon Souths by 12, and I reckon Jackson Paulo will get a try.
Nice.
Jackson Paulo to get over. But it should be interesting this weekend. A lot of great games, and it's going to be a great round of footy overall. But, boys, that concludes the podcast for tonight. ProEnzo, Vidz, and CHAMPA, thank you very much for a great show.
Yeah, thank you too. It was a great show.
Thank you, and thank you for putting up with my connection to the viewers. I truly do apologize, but again, thank you for having me on the show.
You've been suspended indefinitely.
Oh, no.
Nah, I'm only joking, bro. I'm only taking the piss. All good. Well, to everybody that tuned in tonight, I really want to say a thank you very much for coming on. Thank you for watching the show. Really appreciate everyone's time tonight. We've had a pretty big crowd the whole night. We had about, I think we had 39 people here at one point. And now we've still got 28 people here as well. So
Yeah.
very good crowd for the podcast tonight. So thank you to everybody. And I'll see you guys all again tomorrow night for the Friday night football review.
Let's go.
All right, we're out of here. Like, subscribe, share the video, do all that good shit. And have a good night, everybody. We'll see you guys in the next one. And if you're a Titans fan, I hope your team loses right in front of you this weekend.